Good morning from Leap Preschool. I'm gonna turn my camera around so you can see where we are and just give everybody a couple of minutes to sign on. Here's our beautiful school. Just gonna give people a couple minutes to sign on to the video.
I can imagine people watching us.
Yeah, people are watching from home. All right, let me just introduce myself. So my name is Emily Mendonça, and I am a part of our social media and communications team here at Naomi's Village. If you don't know, Naomi's Village is kind of a large organization, and we have 5 major initiatives under our organization. And one of those is Leap Preschool, which is where we are today. So Leap Preschool serves children ages 3 and 4 from the community, and we're focused on holistic education to get them ready for anything that life will throw at them in the future. We're really excited about today. We have a lot of fun things planned for you. So I'm just going to talk you through the schedule and then we will get going. So first things first, you're going to hear from Mary, who is our director of our preschool, and she's just going to talk to you about the routine that the children have and sort of our philosophy of play-based education. And then we have a very special tour planned of the school for you, and along the way we might run into some children who have performances planned and just see what they're playing with and what they're doing today. And then after that, you're going to hear from Sean Mcnamara, who is the principal of our primary and secondary school, which is where these children will go after they finish preschool. And last but not least, you will hear from Julie Mendonça, the founder and CEO of Naomi's Village, and also my mom, who's going to talk a little bit about child sponsorship. So it looks like there's lots of you signed on. Good morning from Kenya. It is sunny and beautiful here, and I think we're ready to get started. You ready, Mary?
I'm ready.
Okay, let me turn my camera around. So this is Mary. Mary, do you want to introduce yourself and say hi to everyone?
Hello everyone, my name is Naomi, Director for Leap. I'm happy today and excited to be with you. We'll take you through the Leap tour. Thank you. Welcome.
Amazing.
Yes.
Mary, can you tell everyone how long you've been with us here at Leap?
I've been here for almost 2 years now. I came in the year 2019 in May.
Okay,
Yeah.
basically when Leap started.
That is when, yeah, exactly.
Mary has been here.
Yes.
Thank you. And would you mind just telling everybody who's watching at home a little bit about the routine that our children have during the day here, what they get up to?
So our children start coming in school at around 7. We take breakfast at school. We also take snack at school, and also lunch and evening snack.
So we give them lots of food to eat.
We have sessions of play. Mostly we learn through play. So children will be engaged in activities that involve play, because we believe at Leap that we learn through play.
Yeah, so we always talk at Leap about learning through play, and I'm so glad you brought that up because that's something that our viewers are going to really get to see this morning as we go around on our tour. But would you mind talking a little bit about the importance of play for young children, just so people can understand a little bit better why we focus on it?
Emily, that play is universal. Not all children like to play. So when it's a thing that is inside them. So when they are engaged in activities that involve play, they always learn and they enjoy and have fun at the same time. So when they play, they learn a lot. They like moving up and down. So as they move up and down, as they do their activities here and there, moving, standing, walking, they learn a lot.
Definitely. And we're going to get to see a lot of that learning this morning. So I think if you're ready, maybe we can start our tour. What do you think?
We are ready.
All right, let's do it. So we're going to walk this way, everybody, and Mary is going to lead our tour once we get a little closer to the school. But first of all, I just want to stop and show you where we are. So if you've ever been to Naomi's Village before, oops, thank you. This is our guest house. If you've been here, you've probably stayed in the guest house. And depending on when you were here, you may or may not have seen LEAP. But right across from the guest house is where LEAP Preschool is. And so one of the best things that people always talk about of staying here at Naomi's Village is waking up to the sound of our preschoolers busy learning and playing. So we're just gonna walk this way to our Omega block of classes, and then the Alpha block, and then we'll come right on back out here. All right, let's go. Lead the way. And I should say, for all of you watching at home, if you have any questions or if you're having trouble hearing us, feel free to just drop a comment and we will try to get back to you. I can see some of you are saying you can't hear us very well.
Yes.
So we'll try to talk a little louder. I think it's
Sure.
windy. Yeah. All right.
Emily, we are heading to the playground. This
Okay.
is our playground.
Here.
Children are playing.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a class of 4-year-old.
Okay.
They're busy playing. They like the play equipment. They like the swing. They like the climbing. They love it so much.
Yep, so these are our 4-year-olds, some of our 4-year-olds playing on the playground. And Mary is just explaining how much they love the swinging and the climbing and the playing. And they're here with teacher Evelyn.
Yes.
Busy at work. Woo, good job. We'll go just a little closer.
Here comes Chris, wow. Here comes Damaris, wow. Boniface, wow. Tiffany, woo. Here comes Anne, woo. Good.
Wow.
They love it. They love swinging, they love jumping, and they love the fun.
They love the fun.
Yes.
And I would love the fun too. This looks like a very fun playground.
Yes.
All right, on we go. It looks like there's something special prepared for us here.
Something special for us. We have a dance. It's a singing game.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, so we have a singing game with teacher Linda and teacher Nancy and some children, some mixture of children. We have 3-year-old, 4-year-old.
Okay,
And they want to show us a dance.
a dance.
They
Great.
want a dance.
And we're going to go to our open class is what we call it. It's like our outdoor classroom space
Exactly.
in the Omega block. Just a beautiful place to learn out here in nature. And we'll get to hear a dancing game, a
Yes.
singing and dancing game from our
Yes.
amazing 3- and 4-year-olds.
They are going to the open class.
All right.
Start the dance.
Where should we?
Are we together? Yes, madam. Are we together? Yes, madam. Shake your body. Yes, madam. Shake your body. Yes, madam. Stamp your feet. Yes, madam. Stamp your feet. Yes, madam. Touch your neighbor. Yes, madam. If I had a stick, I would walk like an old woman. Walk like an old woman. Walk like an old woman. If I had a
Thank you. Thank you so much. That was amazing. I really enjoyed hearing you sing. Do you want to wave and say bye?
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Teacher Linda and Teacher Nancy, for helping us with this amazing performance. See you.
Bye.
All right, on we go, Teacher Mary.
On we go. Now we are headed to the library. We are going to the library.
We're going to the library. Okay.
Could be reading, could be doing some puzzles, could be doing some play.
Okay.
Let's go there and see.
All right, we'll follow you.
Yes, please come.
That was really fun hearing them sing. And some people are saying that The Wheels on the Bus is a song that they used to sing when they were kids. All right, we'll just be quiet in here. Here's our library. Amazing.
This is Teacher Joyce.
Okay.
Teacher Joyce is doing a story with the children from the books that we have
Okay.
in the shelves.
Thank you. All right, we'll just take a look. This is Teacher Joyce. She's reading with the children. We have lots of books on our shelves and lots more books over here too. All right, we'll just go out so we don't disturb them. Bye. Thanks, Mary.
So then we are going to go to the blocks room.
Okay.
Children should be playing with the blocks.
Children should be.
This is the class that I love most because it exposes children to a lot of play.
A lot of play.
Natural play. Where they play like they are at home and they feel at home.
Definitely.
They push, they bang them, and they break them.
They break the
Just
blocks.
out of them.
They're pretty indestructible blocks.
Yes, they do. Let's go there anyway.
All right, let's go to the blocks classroom. Mary was saying, in case you couldn't hear the audio, I know it's windy for some of you, that the blocks classroom is her favorite because there's a lot of natural and exciting play that happens in there when the children build and knock things over. So here we go.
So welcome.
Thank you.
You see they are busy arranging the blocks, building houses.
Wow.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning, children. What are you doing?
Woo!
What are you doing?
Whoa!
What are you doing?
Wow, that is a tall stack. Looks like fun. All right.
A lot of language development happening here.
Here.
Children talk together. As children build the blocks, as children build the houses, and a lot of emotional development.
A lot of language and socio-emotional development. Definitely. Definitely.
So that is it.
On we go. Bye.
Mary.
And that's Teacher Mary.
Yes.
Okay.
So next class, it's our biggest class in this block,
Uh-huh.
Omega block. And we'll have Teacher Anne doing, I don't know what she's doing with the children. We'll see what she's doing with the children. This is our biggest class, a class that we like most for activities that do with moving, like drama, like music. We also
Okay.
do our devotion there. So let's just make that.
Let's do it so we can see it. Yeah, this is the classroom where we can fit all of our children in at one time whenever we need to, right? We call it the games room. It's a very exciting place.
Yes.
In we go. Here we are. Just step in. Good morning, Teacher Anne. How are you? We're just peeking in at what you're doing. Wow. It looks like children are drawing some numbers.
So children are doing some coloring. They're doing some coloring of some numbers.
Okay.
And some are doing some manipulating.
Hi, Sammy.
Is it pasting? They are doing pasting number 1.
Pasting with these little pom-pom things. Good morning, children. Yep, working on the fine motor.
Yeah, so you can see how they are holding the soft things.
How they're holding these soft things.
Develop their finger muscles. And they are
Definitely. And building these fine motor skills is important for lots of reasons, but one of the big ones that we think about is being able to hold and manipulate a pencil and scissors and things like that, which is critical for when they get to primary school. And I'm noticing some people talking about lots of cooperative play going on. It's definitely true. We see our children working together in all areas of play here, and it's the ability to work with other people to solve problems and accomplish tasks and have fun. It's one of the best things that they work on in preschool. Critical skills. All right. Bye, Teacher Ann. Thank you. On we go.
Yeah, very good. So again, next to us here is the water table and the study table. We're going to get Teacher Janet definitely doing some play in the two tables.
Great.
And here she is.
We keep our water table and our sand table
Activities in the water
right
table
here.
very important. Children play. As I said earlier, Amy, we learned to play. So children are playing all through our activities. These are the most important activities that we do, and they help children definitely develop language and develop their muscles, and they enjoy. They have fun splashing the water to one another, and it benefits them.
Absolutely. Thank you for telling us about that. And now we're going to get to watch them a little bit. So it looks like Teacher Janet has put... Hi, Teacher Janet. Good morning. She's put out some colorful water and some funnels, some interesting things for pouring for the children. And they're hard at work, so we'll just enjoy playing with them for a little bit.
Yeah, look at her. She's called Mary.
Yep.
She's sieving something.
Yep. Mary is pouring the water through the sieve.
Yes.
And you can see Ryan working to put the water into the sieve with the orange funnel.
Let us make rain. Please make him rain.
Oh, Mary, somebody is requesting, would you mind explaining why the children have different colored shirts on in all the different classes we're going to?
They come from different classes. So we have, our classes are divided in using these colors. So we have green class, we have purple class, we have red class, we have yellow class, and we have blue class.
Blue class.
Yeah.
So they wear different colored shirts based on what class they're in.
They are.
And they're in small groups of 10 children with one teacher. So all these 10 children that you see here in the green class are about 4 years old, and they're with Teacher Janet every single day. So she really gets to know them, and they have a very special bond. And they wear the different colored shirts, so it's easier to kind of know where everybody's supposed to be.
The colors are beautiful, definitely. They are colorful and they are flexible.
Yes.
So they can jump, they can play, they can move. The t-shirts, we find them very flexible. As you can see, also we have our t-shirts. We use them during teaching time, and we feel very flexible to work with the children.
Yeah, they're very, very flexible, versatile shirts. It's okay if they get these dirty, which they do, and we just are able to easily wash them. Wearing school uniforms is important in Kenya as just kind of a way of getting yourself into the education mindset. And so our children start wearing uniforms here, so they're ready for that at Cornerstone as well. Shall we walk around and just take a look at what they're doing at the sand table?
Yes, we should.
See, they're hard at work over there. Wow. Look at this careful pouring that's happening. On we go. So here's our sand table.
Yeah, children, what are you making? What are you making, Avery? They are making the child is making a cake.
A cake here. Let me get over here so that we can see. Whoa.
She's shipping the sand like a cake.
This is Evelyn. Evelyn's making a cake.
Yes.
Wow.
making a cake.
And I can see there's lots of cakes along the side here.
Dennis, what are you making? What are you doing? Cake. They're all making cake.
Ooh, yum. I wonder what flavor your cake is.
You with who? Will you give me? Will you give me your cake? Yes. He says yes.
All right, we'll come back after we're done for a piece of cake.
Yeah.
All right, on we go. Thank you so much, Teacher Janet. And for those of you who don't know, Teacher Janet is our amazing head teacher here at LEAP, and she's been with us since the very beginning. So we're very, very fortunate to have her around. Her work with the children is incredible. All right, we'll see you. Thank you.
So let's head on.
Yeah,
We are going to, this is called Alpha Block.
Alpha Block, okay.
Alpha Block, and we want to see what the children are doing in Alpha Block. And you can see some children, they are there in the parachute.
Mm-hmm.
So we have nobody here, but we have some children inside here, I'm sure.
Definitely. We'd love to take advantage of outdoor learning at LEAP whenever we can. We have beautiful natural environment here and the weather is almost always nice. And our children just love to be outside, so we like to take advantage of that when we can.
Yeah.
All right, shall we just peek in here?
John is here with Mr. Porter.
Oh, yep, and there's Porter. Hi, Teacher Christine. Hi, Porter. Good morning, children.
Good morning. How are you?
Good
Hi.
So they are doing some beading activities, I guess.
Yeah,
Good for the also learning about colors, right?
colors and beading. And I'll just come a little closer so I can show everybody what you're working on.
Children, this color. This color. This color.
White. Great.
This color. Here, this color. This color.
Yay! Thank you. See you later. And for those of you seeing Porter for the first time, he is an intern here at Naomi's Village right now. Whoops. And we're super lucky to have him around. He's been spending a lot of time with us at LEAP. Ooh.
So we are heading to open class. This is another small open class.
Okay.
And we have Teacher Pauline painting with the children. We
Hi, Teacher
understand
Pauline.
Painting is very, very important, Emily. For small muscle development or fine motor development.
Fine motor
The children
development.
are doing some painting. Very wonderful here. Work here with Teacher Pauline.
Great. Let's get a little closer and see.
Inside.
Painting is a great opportunity for children to practice creativity and asking interesting questions. Fine motor skills is there. The experience of making something where there wasn't anything before. So this is Boniface. He is painting with the black paintbrush. Amazing. Here comes Joseph. What color is he gonna pick?
Color, Joseph.
Yellow. Ooh. And it looks like everybody in the class is painting on the same piece of paper. We like to make these so we can display them, right? It's kind of fun to see everybody's work together. Teacher Pauline, are your students 3 years old?
Yes, they are 3 years.
Okay. So these students are all 3 years old.
Green class.
Wow,
3 year old.
Joseph. Great. All right.
Right.
Thank you, Teacher Pauline. Thank you, children.
Welcome.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
We have another interesting class here doing some 3-year-old.
We need to get a little
closer.
Uh-huh. 3 years old with Teacher Carol. Okay.
Purple class. And they are doing some beading.
They're doing some beading
They're
with
making
Teacher
a
Carol.
chain.
Okay.
Yes, here they are.
I can see them stringing beads on.
Yes.
Hi, Teacher Carol. Good morning, children. Get them hard at work. We're just going to look over your shoulder to see what you're up to. Wow. Good morning. Hi, Anne-Marie. Stringing the beads on so carefully.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
She says, I'm busy. Working hard. Thank you, Teacher Carol. Have a nice morning. How nice this looks to sit out in the sun and make things on string. All right.
Right.
So, I think that concludes our tour, right, Mary?
Yeah, that is the end of our tour.
All right. So we just finished our tour, and now we're going to walk over, and we'll get a chance to hear from Sean, who's our principal at Cornerstone, and then Julie, my mom, and our founder and director of Naomi's Village about sponsorship. So thank you so much for the tour, Mary.
Thank you.
That was
Welcome.
wonderful.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Have a nice time.
Thank you, Mary.
All right.
You're welcome to come along if you want also. All right, so we're gonna go over and we'll just speak with Sean Mcnamara for a moment. As I mentioned, Sean is the principal over at Cornerstone, and he and his family moved to Kenya just a couple of months ago. They actually have a son who is preschool age, and we're just super excited to hear from him this morning. So, Sean, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. It's great to be with you. In case you don't, I guess Emily gave a brief introduction, but back in the UK, we were living in London. I was a vice principal there. I was also involved in school inspections and teacher training and teacher development. And alongside all of that, I used to lecture at UCL on their master's program as well. So we're really, really excited to be here, to be living in Kenya, and to share our experience and our skills with the staff over at Cornerstone and Leap to help develop them, because we know that actually it's the Kenyan teachers that are going to make a real difference in these children's lives.
Absolutely.
And I hope this morning at Leap you've seen a little bit about what they get up to and the importance of play. You know, play really underpins everything about early years education. Play is the foundation for early years education. It helps to develop all aspects of a child's development. It's through play that children develop language acquisition, their emotions, creativity, social skills, executive function. You know, it's through play that children can practice new ideas and new skills, solve problems and take risks. And so it's really, really critical that we get play important. And you might be thinking that we are overstating the importance of play. And it reminds me of a quote from an old football manager. And when I say football, I mean the game that one played with their feet. It was a football manager called Bill Shankly. And he was being criticised by the media for taking the game of football too seriously. And in response, he said to the media, he said, some people think that football is a game of life and death. But actually, let me assure you that it's worth so much more than that. And that's how we view play. You might think we're taking it too seriously, but actually play is so important. It's so critical that we get that foundation right. Because once we've got that strong foundation, then we can start to build. And you know, it's easier to build girls and boys than it is to repair broken men and women. And we see that in Proverbs, right? Train a child in the way that they should go. And so at Leap, we want to train these children. We want to develop them. We want them to grow so that we can help them succeed as they then come to school, Cornerstone, and first grade and second grade and third and all the way through graduation, so that we can raise and build the leaders of tomorrow. And it all starts with a messy paintbrush and playing a game. So I hope you've enjoyed your little tour. It's lovely to meet you, and I'm sure I will see you again soon.
Thank you so much, Sean. Absolutely. It was great to hear from you. And thanks so much for making the case for the importance of play. It's something we obviously believe in a lot here at Leap. We really appreciate you taking the time to come on over.
Thank you.
All right, we'll see you later.
Take care.
And now I just got to find Julie. Oh, there she is. All right, we're ready for you. We can go somewhere else if you want. Sure. Yeah, we're hearing that some people are having a little bit of trouble hearing because of the wind. So for our last little bit here, we'll just kind of go close to the building. Hopefully you can hear us a little bit better here. But now we're going to hear from Julie Mendonza, who is the founder of Naomi's Village. Like I said earlier, Naomi's Village is sort of the larger umbrella organization under which Leap and Cornerstone Preparatory Academy and our children's home and all of our other initiatives fall. And we are sustained and funded through something called child sponsorship. So she's just going to talk a little bit about child sponsorship, how you can get involved if you're interested, what sponsorship covers, and why it means so much to us. So Mom, I'm turning it over to you.
Great. Well, I hope that you have had as much fun as we have. This has been a blast, and I hope that you have thoroughly enjoyed it. And we have 100 children here at Leap. You can hear some of them. They're getting excited about their painting. So we have 100 children here at Leap. About 7 of those children live here at Naomi's Village. The other 93 live out in the community. So one thing that I wanted to share with you is all that you have seen, including this beautiful green grass, the playground, the colorful parachute, the painting, the books, the blocks, the beading, all of those things many of us actually take for granted in a preschool. But this is quite unusual to have this for these children. Many of our community families live on about $2.50 a day. So to have the opportunity to play on a playground is unique for them. Imagine living in a community where there is no playground. Imagine living in a community where there is no library. And then imagine raising your preschool children without having those opportunities. So we feel like, and we know this is actually true, that our kids, their brains are literally being wired every minute that they are here at LEAP, and you got to see some of that today. Now, what I want to talk to you about, because you've heard so much about play and what we do, is how do we make all this happen? Well, that is through child sponsorship. So child sponsorship is what makes the school run. It funds everything that we do at this school, from our teacher salaries, from our play implements, food, water, electricity, health care, counseling services, and even extended services for our community families. Currently, we have over 50 of our children who do not even have one sponsor. So of all these children that you saw today, over half of them are completely unsponsored. That means that for all that we're doing at LEAP right now, we are running significantly underfunded. So just imagine what we could do if we get these kids sponsored. Just imagine the, I feel like it would be limitless of what could happen here at LEAP. So how does our child sponsorship run? We seek to raise a village of sponsors around our children. It costs a total of $250 per month to fully fund one of our students, because you can see all that we're doing. We're educating these children with excellence. We are educating these children in the way that they ought to be educated, so that their brains are growing and developing, so that they are ready to begin kindergarten over at Cornerstone. We know that that's quite a financial load for one person to take, so we split it up because we want this extended family, like grandmothers and grandfathers and aunties and uncles and cousins, to surround this child. Our sponsorship program starts at $33 a month, and then it increases in increments of $33, or you could give whatever you want to give, if it's $50 or it's $15. Really, our heart is that anyone who wants to be involved would be involved at a level that fits their budget. It's very easy to do. You just go to our website, naomisvillage.org, click on Sponsor a Child, scroll down, and you'll see the icon for LEAP. Click on that, and then you can see the adorable children that you met here today. One last thing that I do want to tell you, because I'm a little bit of a research nerd, I love research. There was actually a study done out of the University of San Francisco by an economics professor, and he wanted to find out, do international sponsorship programs like this, do they actually accomplish anything? And what he found out was a resounding yes. They actually accomplished what their goal is and much more. So in short, when a child is sponsored, they are much more likely to remain in school. They are much more likely to finish high school, which then means they're likely to go on to college, which then means they are likely to get a steady job. That, of course, trickles down to their family, right? And then we also know that if a child stays in school throughout high school, that reduces a lot of other issues such as drug use and alcohol use and early pregnancy. So when you sponsor a child, even a 3-year-old, you're not only changing that child's life, you're changing his family's life today, and you are changing his family's life tomorrow. And then all of that spreads through the community and through this beautiful country of Kenya to affect broad-scale change, which is what we're after. All right, I could talk for hours, as you can tell, about sponsorship. I'm so passionate about it. It's been really great to have you with us today. If you have any questions, email us at hope, H-O-P-E, at naomisvillage.org, or put your question in the comments. or DM us or some way get in touch with us. We would love to answer your questions, and I would love to connect you with one of these adorable little tiny human beings that need you in their life. Thanks so much. Emily, thank you.
Of course. Thank you, Mom. Really appreciate that. All right. So as she said, if you've seen what we're doing here today and it makes you feel excited or hopeful or passionate and you want to get involved somehow, child sponsorship is the way to do that. And if you're interested in sponsoring or learning more about which children need sponsors or what sponsorship covers, you can find all that out on our website, but we'll also be sharing information over the next month so that you can learn more slowly on our social media pages. So make sure to follow along Naomi's Village on Facebook and Naomi's Village on Instagram, and we'll be sharing about children who need sponsors and just ways that you can get involved. If you're already a child sponsor, thank you so much for being part of our worldwide community. We hope that you'll share this video and information with any friends and family that might be interested in joining in the work that we're doing here. So I think that's all that we have for today, and just want to say on behalf of everybody here at LEAP and at Naomi's Village, thank you so much for joining into our live video. It's been so much fun to be here with you this morning, and we hope that you have had as much fun as we have. So thank you so much. And I'm seeing in the comments, yes, email any questions to hope@naomisvillage.org. All right. Bye, everybody.